Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another NIKKE video. God, I've been pumping out these guides non-stop. This is what, my 8th video of the day or something, or of the 2 days. Anyhow, this is going to be the day 1 guide for NIKKE because as a partnered content creator, we have early access to the test servers, and the test servers get reset every now and then. And because of that, I essentially have played day 1 for the 8th, 9th time, not counting the CBT1, CBT2 tests that I've been part of. So let's take a look. And again, I'm partnered with Pridewin. We are writing guides for you guys and pushing out, I'm sorry, the beginner's information for you. So please do check this out. I'll have the information down below. Basically, we have, overview of the newbie event, the resource that we'll be getting, the reroll guide, the early and late team guide, the meta teams that I've released on my channel, and other guides as well. So you can head on towards there for some of the written components. What I want to talk about is what you can expect day 1. All right, it's very important. And I'm going to approach it from a free-to-play point of view, because for the test servers, we couldn't whale, right? So we can't buy anything from the shop or anything like that. So our progress is limited in the free-to-play sense. So when I took my test accounts, to the free-to-play route, first of all, I made the free-to-play comp, right? So this is in my previous video. If you didn't watch the team building video, go check it now. So basically, you're starting out with a very basic comp. You're gonna get more SSRs from the tutorial rerolls as well as the full release events. So you will be replacing some of these members. But as you are pushing through the story, it's gonna take you through a lot of tutorials. Follow this. It's gonna tell you what to do next. Right? So essentially, the first part is getting to know the mechanics and pushing through the story. You'll have your normal stages followed by hard stages. That's the first thing you need to understand. And if you're looking to reroll, that will take place after 1-4, the boss of chapter 1. And when you do the reroll, you're again guaranteed 1 SSR. And if you want to look for other things, then of course you roll the 3,000 gems you get from the pre-reg milestone reward, and then go from there. And if you're looking for specific units in the reroll, you can again go to Pridewin, and we have the reroll targets for you. It's updated now, so you can look at some of the choices that you may want. I recommend going for an attacker first, but having a support like volume or litter basically secures your early game. So after that, you progress through the story and you are going to get stuck. There will be several bottlenecks, several bottlenecks where you will be stuck progress-wise. It's bound to happen. And what you have to do during that time is to upgrade your units, all right? So what I usually do is I click this and I collect all the main quest rewards. So I go to there and I collect everything. It's gonna have a lot of good stuff. So these are upgrade materials that are very relevant to your character, and make sure you collect these as well. They'll give you pull currencies and gems for you. And when you're stuck, you go to your squad and you can upgrade your squad. So let's say, you know what, I'm stuck and I want to upgrade. So let's go through the character page. 2 things you need to pay attention to initially for the upgrade is, first of all, equipments. You want to equip your characters with gears as you're progressing through the story. A lot of times when getting stuck, you just quick equip and suddenly you're able to push ahead. Another one is upgrade your levels. So I think, do I have a dupe for Diesel? I don't. I must have a dupe for Annis, 1 second, or Rappy. So because I need to limit break to show you guys, since I'm max level for the base, there we go. Yeah, let's limit break. But essentially for you guys, you'll probably be level 1, level 2, and you want to upgrade your NIKKEs, okay? It's gonna take these resources, and you get enough resources to focus on main damage dealer, which is Rappy and probably Diesel. You want to push them to the highest level you can, and then the game is gonna force you to level the other units before you can upgrade them further. So you want to do that. Keep upgrading the level, keep getting new equipments to equip as you're pushing through the story, and you were stuck. Go collect everything that you're able to collect now that you've progressed further, and rinse and repeat. Okay, that's the most important thing that people don't realize, is when you're stuck, you probably got a lot of stuff you can collect, resources waiting for you from either, you know, the outpost after you unlock the command center, everything. Claim it, and you can also use wipeout to skip, right? So claim those resources, upgrade your units, and then push further. Level and gear will be very important early on, versus, you know, having a lot of SSRs. They're also very important, but level gear is definitely key. And also, when you're really stuck, there will be at a point where you're in the second chapter or the third chapter, when you're super stuck, you want to go to the arc. That's when you cannot push anymore, right? In the arc, there are few modes that you unlock. So the simulation mode will unlock, I believe, what was the reward? I think it's the reward for upgrading skills, if I remember correctly. So you can sweep a lot of this stuff. Interception, you want to push interception when you are as deep as you can go throughout the day, and make sure you watch for the reset timer, because the interception rewards is based on how much damage you do, and you definitely want to hit the highest damage, because after you do that you can sweep, right? So they've got the sweep, so it's very important you do it just before reset or before you go to bed. Tribe Tower is another thing that will unlock as you progress throughout the game. It's going to give you a lot of gems, which then you can use to pull for units. Alright, so Lost Sector is the last one. Again, it's going to give you resources, so go do that. Let me just skip this. So basically, what you're going to want to do is when you're stuck, okay, in the story you're stuck, you collect the rewards, you level up your units, you equip them with gear. All right, and then you go to your outpost. In the outpost, there are a few things you can do as well. So we talked about, leveling your characters. We talked about going to other game modes, but in outpost, there are quite a few things. First of all, pay attention to the bulletin board. The bulletin board is essentially dispatch missions that you can do, and you want to do all of them every single day. You cannot miss any single one of them, because the level of the dispatch is also dependent on how many dispatches you can do. So as you do more, you level it up. All right. After that, you make sure that you're progressing through the story, and you go to infrastructure core to get some of those SSR materials. All right. So when you're stuck, basically go to the other game modes, game locations that just do everything that is shiny or red. All right. So after that, you go do the other game modes and go back to the story. So the free-to-play wall, the ultimate free-to-play wall that you will hit, in my opinion, is around the end of chapter 3 or mid chapter 4. Okay, that's if you didn't do any polls, your luck is absolutely trash, and you essentially are hard stuck at chapter 4. Okay, it could happen. I think they toned down the difficulty a bit, but it still could happen. So what you can do then is go to sleep, wake up in 8 hours, collect your outpost defense items, and then push from there. All right, that's something you can do. But honestly, with the launch events happening, I don't see us getting stuck. So you can probably push to chapter 5, chapter 6, and again, I'll be live streaming so you can watch my progress as well. All right, so that is the most important thing. To summarize, make sure you're paying attention to the guides that we've made. Okay, go to the day one guide. Everything is there: the rerolls, the metas, the team comp, the different game modes, character progression, all that stuff. And go through the story, follow the tutorial. It's gonna tell you what to do. Collect everything. When you're stuck, collect all the rewards, do your roles, collect your upgrade mats, upgrade your Nikke's, equip them with the newest gears, and then push onwards again and again. All right, so that is my quick breakdown of the beginner's guide for day 1, basically. I think it's fairly straightforward. You can come to my stream if you're stuck, ask any questions. But overall, I think it's going to be fairly easy. If you're looking to play 12 hours on launch day without spending, I think that's difficult because it is an idle game. It's got that idle mechanic, but I think you can get a solid 4 to 6 hours more if you're not skipping story and stuff like that. But anyhow, I hope this guide is useful for you, especially I was hoping to release this way before the official launch happened, but of course you can see on my channel, I've already released a ton of guides. We'll see how the actual release goes, and I'll make probably a follow-up guide to this using the official server, so it'll be a bit more up to date, but I just wanted to essentially show you guys what you can expect. All right, okay, so anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.